Alright, first off, I want to say Kal Halal Yumla, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakar Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways doing his work, in all sincerity and in all honesty, the sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom. Now, this is your brother Yawahala once again. Just want to do a lesson. Yawahala from the Kingston, Jamaica camp. Just want to do a lesson on the truth about your birth certificate. And it says slavery in bracket. You see? So you'll meet a straw man. There's supposed to be a video here. Well, yeah. Right? I'm going to get into it. It's a good article. And just bring out some precepts and end it off right there. So it say the truth about your birth certificate. Scroll down for video. Oh, yes, I knew there was a video. Let me see how long is it, because overall YouTube me can't play it. Yeah, can't play it. Alright. So it states here, understanding how admiralty, maritime slash commercial law has usurped on common or constitutional law. This is a very important concept to understand, because understanding it, you will understand how the government and the global have systematically planned and conspired to remove your align inalienable right to sovereignty. And this is Morpheus, so him say, yo, you are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, into a prison that you can't taste or see or touch, which is true. You see me? And I like back then hardcore slavery where you have shackles and the least good thing you do, them put you in a coffin box out in the sun, you see me, for punish you, hoping that you're dead but you probably survive and go through more torture. You see me? A prison for your mind. I'm trying to free your mind, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it. Say Morpheus. And that's exactly what we live in, yo. You see me? Right now that door is the truth. You see me? The scriptures. You understand? And only Yahushua can lead it to that door, yo. You understand me? You say, yo, if nobody has told you, Salaka, if nobody has told that you, if nobody has told that you, yeah, typo, I guess, have a straw man, then this could be a very interesting experience for you. Your straw man was created when you were very young, far too young to know anything about it. But then me it was meant to be a secret, as its purpose is to swindle you, and it has been used very effectively to do just that ever since it was created. Perhaps it was about time that you learned about your strawman and how you can stop it being used against you. But the truth and in fact, you can't stop it. You understand me? Knowing about it is the most important step. You need to go on a journey to this journey of discovery. And I'm afraid that what you are about to discover is not very pleasant. However, if you decide to act on what you learn, it could change your life for the better. Well, that is true. If you think that you are in debt, then you can get out of it if you're willing to stand up for your rights and refuse to be swindled any longer, which is a lie. Isn't it? Interested? If so, then let's start at the beginning and find out where your strawman came from and why you should care about it. It all started when your parents. I want to skip all of this. More gonna meet. Yeah, alright, let's start. Even after some months had gone by, you still were not aware of these things. But by the time your straw man had already been created, and basically they must when your parents have intercourse and have a baby, you see me, um, you are that baby and the straw man was created with you. You see me, it was being used to make some very unscrupulous people rich. None of this were your fault. It happened because your parents were fooled into thinking that they needed to register your birth and get a birth certificate for you. So they applied for a birth certificate, not understanding that not understanding what would happen when they did. Well then, what did happen according to the local authority, they lost ownership of their baby you, because when they register something, register needs to bring back. So literally you're just signing it over back to the government or the state. You see me? So when you have a baby and you register the baby, get a birth certificate and all that, you're giving the baby or the child back to the state. You see me? This is why government can always come and take away your pitney. Especially if them say child abuse or whatever the case may be, put the pitney in our homes or whatever they want with the child. You see me? It's not yours. They allowed a straw man to be created. So those two things happen when a baby born. You understand me? This is not something which they can be blamed for, as nobody told them it would or even could happen, nor did anybody tell them what a straw man is or how it can be used against their baby. In actual fact, the registration is a contract. In reality, it is null and void because there was not full disclosure by the local authority, nor was there intent to contact on the part of the parents. So, what is a strawman? A strawman is a fictitious legal entity created with the hopes that as the child grows up, he will be fooled into believing that he is actually the strawman, which he most definitely is not, and pay all sorts of imaginary costs and liabilities which get attached to the strawman by con artists. You see me? These corporations tell us say you should pay tax for this, you should pay this for this. It's basically you just being a contributor or paying contributory to whoever is in rulership. That's it. You see me? Tax is a way of saying you're paying but then, like for example, the scripture say when Israel are ruled, the other nation pay tribute to Israel. You understand me? So too, when other nations are in rulership over Israel, Israel have to pay contributory to all of those other kings and all of those men that rule over Israel. You see me? Put Israel in a bondage. That's literally it. You see me? You say, yo, how is a straw man created? Well, the mechanism involves that unnecessary birth certificate which the parents imagine is about and belongs to their baby. You see me? I think yes, this is the part they want to get to. Neither of which so okay.